Let's see here, get this opened up. Make sure it's muted. That way I can actually know if somebody joins so I can say howdy ho. You want to approach me and say something?
What is it?
Word is you're getting popular in the Strip.
Oh, glad you mentioned the strip. I got things I gotta go do up there too.
Welcome, sir, or...
Fine by me.
I've got 40 points left. I can put 25 into explosives. And leave me with 15. Oh, that'll be perfect.
Welcome, sir or ma'am.
Oh, right. I need to get Fat Man cells if I'm going to run this bitch.
Welcome, sir or
It's been forever since I've fired off a proper Fat Man. Remember to art, kids! We're in the blast range. Dude, what does Big Kid do exactly? Oof. Okay, that's there. So just changing the one. Okay, so yeah. Different ones have different spread. Good to know. I almost think the taunts may be more effective with low explosives. Just fuck everything in that general direction. Got it. It's been so long since I played with a fat man.
Bang, 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 bang.
Watch out! Had enough? I'll make this quick! That hurt me just watching it. Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Fine by me.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night some girl was
Well, well. If Well, well. Well, well.
Okay.
After what happened to Mr. House, nobody knows for sure what's it.
Swank fill me in about Benny. Hell of a thing, baby. Hell of a thing.
Tell me about the theater.
Well, it was my idea. Well, me and the rest of the Rat Pack boys. We took it to Benny, and he thought it was a good idea. A few years later, here we are. The best show in New Vegas.
What do you do here?
Well, apart from serving as a talent manager, show schedule, and all-around man in charge of this fine theater, I happen to be its headline act. Every night from 8 till midnight, come on by to see the Rat Pack Review live, only right here at the Aces Theater.
Kind of entertainment.
Well, acts are a bit thin on the ground right now, but every night from 8 to midnight, we got the Rat Pack Review. Songs, dancing, jokes, we got it all.
I could help.
Sure, baby, sure. Tommy's always looking for new talent to bring to the Aces. Tell you what, you see any good acts while you're out wandering, give 'em my card. If they work out, I'll give you a 3% cut of the door. Just swing back by as you recruit folks. I'll get you your bread.
Make it 5%.
Ooh, a sharp customer. All right, 5% it is.
I guess those kings finally got... Welcome to the Tops. How can I help you?
do this frequently and I don't have to do it as often.
Hey, play it cool, baby. We just got the place fixed up.
There wouldn't be anything left if I fired this off in here.
Hey, come on, pal. I'm trying to put on a show here. You're welcome.
Just a few questions.
All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Tom Torini is putting in is at the top's hiring entertainers. You interested?
Yeah? Hey, you're all right. Tell him I'll do it for 100 a night. No, 50. No, 20. 10. Just don't rob me. I'll do it.
Don't sell yourself short.
Whoa, geez, what was I thinking? You're right. I gotta go in there with a cool head. Tell them how much I'm really worth.
I need to check that. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't think about this. How high do I have to arc? Ah! That arc is terrible. I'm dead too. Okay, do not use implant GRX with a fat man. Are any of these viable? Maybe the timed one? Timed becomes a fucking... Nope. Okay. So as you can clearly see when using Implant GRX, beware. Man, timed becomes basically a fucking bullet. Let me see how accurate this is. Direct hit! Okay, I wonder now, actually, because that's got me curious. How long's the range? if I use it like a bullet. Was that a headshot? You can. Okay, so if I'm going to be using Implant GRX, timed nukes are the way to go. Bye-bye! Let's not waste some time. I'm all for having fun, but that's a bit excessive. Holy crap.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
The Great Khan's moved out. One less mob of degenerates to worry about, if you ask me.
I heard about your run on the tops. Don't even think about trying that crap here.
Don't give me a challenge. Howdy ho! Let's see here.
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
Okay. Can I shoot somebody?
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
Got yourself a deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Lady Jane. So, I found out something quite interesting when you combine how the Fat Man works with Implant GRX. Do not use Big Kid. It does not matter the arc. It will detonate at your feet. It drops way too fast. But if you switch to timed, you can shoot it like a bullet. I mean, you get some pretty good medium range from it. Let's see here.
Yeah. Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
Excuse me?
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
So who are you exactly?
Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that famous fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type.
Like an act?
Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management.
Oh, sure, since this is the only casino in the whole town, you must make a ton.
Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here. But what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out.
Tommy Torini's hiring. I don't get your jokes, maybe you can make money.
Too bad I got this ironclad contract with the Garretts. They'll never let me out of it.
I'll go talk to the Garretts.
Huh. Good luck. Garrett's a tough, mean son of a bitch. He's not likely to give up. Let me know if you make any headway.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the lucky 38.
Garrett, where are you?
Well, I hate to support the damn NCR, but it looks like they're the only thing between us and mass slavery at the hands of the Legion. Here's to the slaughter of every last one of those Brahmin-poking meatheads, Caesar's Legion.
Followers need someone to trade with for supplies.
Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
We might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
I'd like to get Hadrian out of the contract.
Now, why would I want to do that? His performances make me quite a lot of money.
But how much? Good God! If you don't, I'll tear out your spleen and rip this place down. Nah. I came here to be on goodwill, and I have more quests here. Let's not fuck that up. Can I save and run it? Nope. How much money are you losing on folk not coming into a place with a ghoul performer?
I admit, that thought had crossed my mind. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'd do better with a human act. He's all yours.
You think so?
Sure. Take a look. Another satisfied customer.
Any work you need done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What sort of proclivities?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
Uh-huh. Under caps minimum.
Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
Surely these escorts are critical to business. How about double?
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double.
Already.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Wang dang atomic tango.
Any luck with Garrett yet?
You're free to go.
Really? You mean I'm finally out of this shithole? That's great. Thank you.
Howdy.
Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler had you...
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. It can be bought. It can be found.
The Kings are working with the NCR? What's this place coming to?
I've heard a few patients mention the Securitrons are acting strangely, and no one has heard from Mr. House in a while. If House is out of the picture, maybe we'll be able to get our hands on some of his technology. It would help our scientists greatly.
Found someone who could help cover your need for supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
Let's see here. You get your chems, and it can help anyone who gets addicted. With a surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
I think the followers should support the NCR in the coming battle at the dam.
Why should we support the NCR? Their continual operational incompetence gets their soldiers killed, and they hold a monopoly on water in the Mojave.
They won't have nearly enough doctors without the followers' support.
But the followers aren't fighters. We get annihilated as frontline medics.
The followers would act as support safely away from combat.
In that case, they'll have our support. We cannot afford to let the Legion win.
Hello.
Oh, but I forgot to talk to the cowboy, or girl in this case.
Howdy.
Got a question.
And I may have answers. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
What are you doing with the followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
You've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
It's a bit sounds like you're a bit of a dom.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
You just gonna work for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
Where's an escort?
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
I mean, other kind of escort.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
I thought their customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore.
And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
You'd be independent with a deep discount on booze, maybe.
They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
Psychotic.
Have you seen the new Securitron upgrades? I pity anyone who gets testy with those bastards.
And first crash. Oh. More specific. Alrighty, you recovered from first crash.
Hey, good going with that hit on the tops.
The slow way we go. One, 2, 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 and then 8. Whoa, gunshots! Four shots, one was 3 critical, one not. Upload programming routine. Science.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
That's a mouthful. Let's shorten that to Fisto.
Yes, sir. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
What the hell? Why not?
Servos active. Operation complete. Thank you for your business.
Oh, they cut out the thrusting sound. It sounded like a hydraulics just going. I can't feel my legs!
Numbness will subside in several minutes. Awaiting further orders.
Report to the Atomic Wrangler.
Yes, sir.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting Ponce.
What? Wonder how many people these old ladies killed. And Chorus Ruth. Dine and dash. Young or old, it don't matter. They all get ate. Oh God, I just realized the implication of that. Ah! Eat shit! Ah. which one of you had the super sledge?
Fine by me.
What did I pick up that weighs so damn much? Yeah, let's not get that too close. I'm a big kid now.
Howdy there, partner.
What's your story, stranger?
My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting.
Nevertheless, I'm interested.
Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much, ever since my pa up and left.
Your brother just abandoned you?
That he did. Never did know why. Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes.
Is that why you're out wondering?
Maybe. Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home.
It'd be hard.
It sure wasn't easy. Ma worked her fingers to the bone to make sure we had enough to survive. And I worked the coal mines from when I was 15. After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my pa and get some answers from him. Been out here looking ever since, but he ain't an easy man to find.
What do you do when you find him?
Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it, the more the whole damn thing sounds like a dumb idea.
Maybe you should settle down.
Maybe I should. Don't suppose you know any place a fella with a guitar might find a job, huh?
Tommy Torini.
Maybe it's time to give these tired old bones a rest. All right, show me what you've got.
I'm giving you a real opportunity here. How about some compensation?
I suppose it's only right you get a little something for your troubles. Here, my daddy left me this gun. Guess I don't need it no more.
No way.
Someone finally put down that sick motor runner son of a bitch. Good riddance.
Bruce Isaac, huh?
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
No. What makes you think that?
Sorry, it's just you look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Okay, so apparently I've been to New Reno. Right to that singer from New Reno. I think you saw they play the clubs there.
Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me.
Why would Mr. Bishop be after you?
Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
You robbed the casino.
Robbed is such an ugly word. It's more like I took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter. A little.
My hat is off to you. That takes some balls.
Thanks. But if Bishop finds me and I don't have his money, my balls are going to be on his trophy wall.
If you're looking for work, Tommy's hiring.
Really? The Tops, huh? Well, it's no shark club, but I hear security on the strip is real tight. Even Mr. Bishop wouldn't hit a joint like that. I'll check it out. Thanks. Yeah. See you later.
We're gonna do this thing called multitasking.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
Right on.
Thanks, mister.
You took the rat meat out of it. Ah! I mean, I guess I helped you, but that's still a shitty
If it
situation.
can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
Didn't seem scared looking for a swell escort. Interested in some work.
I'm honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately. How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
Nah, you don't deserve mercy. Ooh! Wrong target! Went to take out the rat.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
I just helped a kid eat a rat, but I don't think that's the...
Thanks, mister. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
The Garrett's a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a free-side VIP.
Santiago is dead if he doesn't cough up what's owed.
Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done to offend, but he can explain everything.
I'd rather not kill you, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the capsule. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps?
Collecting money to pay back the Garretts. Sure, man. Here you go.
Oh, what the hell was that for?
You owe the Garretts a good chunk of money.
Ah, crap. I was hoping they'd forget about my tab. Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
Don't cheat the Garretts and walk away. Cough up the rest.
Okay, here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this.
That'll do.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
You're just so miserable.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
I still can't believe the king agreed to work with the NCR, but he's the king.
Ah, two birds, one stone.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
It's hired by the Garretts.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
I can tell you're lying through your teeth.
Damn. I didn't want to hand over all of my caps because I won't have enough to get home to California. Here, take it all. I'll find my way home one way or another.
The fiends have been less... Hello again.
Thanks for the free advice.
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
Huh.
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Crier.
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
Good for her.
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Call that retirement? I'd like to work for the Garretts.
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
A real boyfriend experience.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
You're thinking of a lot in some people's depressing existence. It's art.
You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others. Thanks for that insight. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement. You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll
Yep.
I hear Benny got force-fed a little slice of heaven. Man, what I would have paid to see that loathsome little weasel eat it.
Spoke with Julie Farkas, he accepts.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
I found a sex book.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Sure. Thing is, this is a heavy-duty piece of equipment built to last.
You're right. Something like this. It's worth a little extra because it's gonna keep on satisfying you. Those disgusting fetishists, I mean. Something wrong with someone if they gotta fuck a machine.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
It is? It will? My God, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
Oh, that's great. You wanted a smooth talker for an escort, I found one.
And who would that be?
Old Ben.
I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find.
And I found you an escort who's a ghoul and a cowboy.
Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start?
Name's Beatrix, and she can start immediately.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
That's business.
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
Hey.
So, Benny's dead, huh? That shifty son of a bitch had it coming.
Here's the bounties.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
Already? I'll take care of it.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill. I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
How am I supposed to get into the strip?
See the king. I'm sure he could work something out to get you in. You'll need to prove you're worth his time, but it'll be well worth it.
Ready?
Just bring back his hat if you decide to take care of him for us. He stole 2,000 caps. I doubt much of that'll be on him if you find him. If you kill him, keep whatever's on him, and I'll reward you for his hat.
Okay, so it just loops once. goods and services do you have to offer?
We've got liquor, chems, and whores aplenty. Pick your fix, and we'll oblige. Our only rule is no sampling the merchandise. Caps paid in advance. If you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino on the left.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to exchange?
Nice. Man, I don't know how to count these. They're not normal. 10. I know with numbers, when you're close to 11, you're usually pretty good. Hit. Lose, yep. So a king and an ace and a queen and an ace are just the same. Double down. Anytime it's 11, I double down. Let's say fuck it. Give me a fruit salad. It's been a while since I've had. Where's that? Aw. First bar I've ever gotten, I think. And I'm probably banned. Yep.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to exchange?
Yep.
The fiends have been less organized with motor.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver.
That's so much fucking money, though.
Move along.
Huh. So the Garretts sent you to track me down. What a joke.
I'm here to collect.
I'd rather not waste the ammo, kid. But if you insist, draw.
Okay. Normal. One bullet was all it took.
Weird. Someone just told me that the cons split the Vegas area. Wonder where they went.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs. Howdy.
So it turns out the Emeritus were into some serious shit. I always suspected that crew was dirty.
McCaffrey's done.
Yes! Where's his hat?
Right here.
This is great news. No one screws with the Garrett twins and gets away with it. I need to find a place on the wall for this. And for your reward, here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuables on McCaffrey. Also, we would like to set you up with a room. You can have the corner room, rent-free. It was McCaffrey's. Now that he's dead, we're happy to let you use it. Thanks for helping us. Thanks.
What is it?
Hey. You want someone dead? Really dead?
Move along.
Hey, play it cool, baby. We just got the place fixed up.
Aw, come on, baby. We just got this place cleaned up after your last visit.
What about the X?
The cowboy act. Yeah. He dropped on in here not too long before you. He's got chops, baby, real chops. And I ain't just talking about that mustache. And like we agreed, here's your fee. 5% of the cut comes to 166 caps. Don't spend them all in one place now, unless it's right here.
Second that.
You talking about Mr. Isaac? Damn, baby, when you bring them in, you bring them in. That cat's gonna bring me money like you wouldn't believe. Here's your 5%, baby. You enjoy that. That comedian, you mean? Yeah. He was a hell of a haggler. Cost me a pretty cap. Hope he's worth it. Here's your 5%. That ugly mug with the razor tongue? Take it, baby. He'll be one hell of a novelty act, just like Tommy promised. Here's your 5%.
Sounds great.
You know it, baby.
This is it. War is almost upon us.
Get your drink?
Hey, play it cool, baby. We just got the place fixed up.
Kid, you better have a good reason for waltzing back in here and not expecting us to fill you full of lead. It's a talk.
Excuse me?
You did good putting those Omerta finks in their place. I never did trust them. So all of a sudden I'm hearing word that Mr. House ain't the boss of Vegas? Baby, that's just not square. Ain't been on the strip long, have you, pal? Name's Swank. This is my joint. Yeah, well, that's the way it used to be. Now that Benny's gone, it's just me in charge.
Any jobs?
You might have a jaw at Tommy Torini up in the Aces. He's always looking for talent scouts. Hey, play it cool, baby. Little birdies tell me you've been to visit the Lucky 38. Not a lot of folks go in there these days. Just got the place fixed up.
Looks like Mr. House ran out of luck, huh?
Hey. Hi. What can I do for you?
Assistant. Where's the OG?
Oh, hello, I am Michelangelo. How can I... wait. Are you here to deliver more billboard requests? Please tell me you're not a messenger on behalf of Mr. House.
No, I'm not here for anything like that.
That's great to hear. Really great. I'm Sheldon from Vault 21, although here I go by my artistic name, Michelangelo. So what brings you here?
An artist, that's a rare thing to see. What's your story?
Well, not much, really. Vault 21 was my home. My dear home. I left it to explore the outside world. At first, it was a marvel to behold. My inspiration flowed true, and its works caught Mr. House's attention. That's how I ended up in this place.
What's wrong with it?
I feel haunted by something terrible. Working in such a huge workshop often makes me shiver. I can't even leave the strip.
So is this fear of the outside world draining your inspiration?
Yes, I think so. But please, keep quiet about it. Without inspiration, I'm as good as a tumbleweed drifting in the barren wasteland.
You exhibit clear symptoms of acute agoraphobia. I can help.
Ah, an educated fellow. Now that is almost as rare as artistry. So, how can you help me regain my inspiration?
I could escort you.
Thank you for the offer, but I think I really can't go to see... Wait a minute. I know, I don't have to necessarily be there to see it.
What do you mean?
Yes, that's it. I have a camera. It is old, but it should work. Perhaps you could bring me images of inspiring landmarks.
I'll help you.
I've always wanted to see the dinosaur and its thermometer sign at Novak. Then there's the famous Bison Steve sign. The McCarran Airfield and the Helios 1 power station signs are of much interest to my work.
Like the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters bottle.
Okay, I'll return with the pictures.
Thank you. I really can't thank you enough for this. Please, get me all the pictures. I'll compensate you accordingly. Oh, and if you need more camera film, then just come back and I'll get it for you. Again, thank you.
What is it?
Morning.
What is it?
Let's part ways.
If that's what you think.
Lucky 38.
I'll make my way there.
Oh, really? I was gonna talk to her, but apparently not an option.
What's up?
Come with me.
All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it. What's up?
What's your opinion?
Helping the NCR is better than helping Mr. House, but I don't think it's the best solution for the people in New Vegas. If the NCR can take full control of Freeside and the Strip, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Besides, even if New Vegas eventually gets representation in the NCR's Senate, it's not like the NCR runs efficiently.
What about yourself?
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Arcade, I'm asking because I'm interested. Don't put yourself down.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young, and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Why don't you like talking about yourself?
Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it.
Okay.
What's up?
Howdy, Arcade.
Hey, you're the one who's been going...
Hello there. What brings you to Prim?
Who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
You cook.
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood. 'Cause that'll kill you dead. Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
I don't have any.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
Try to fix. Recalibrate some servos and gyroscopes need to be recalibrated and replaced, but it looks as though the robot can be repaired. Begin.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
How's from these days?
We got rule of law again, but of the martial variety. NCR orders us around like junior soldiers. Better than lawlessness, though. That beat-up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know?
Where'd it come from?
The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running.
Idea?
Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology.
I wonder those audio logs. Play me Whitley's phone call with Colonel Autumn.
All due respect, sir, I think you're making a mistake. We're close to a breakthrough with the Duraframe iBots. I can feel it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I understand that we need the Duraframe assets for Hellfire armor, but... No, sir. Yes, sir. I understand, sir. I'll tell the team to start disassembling the ED series prototypes right away. Eddie, you little rascal, were you eavesdropping again? I think those videos you watch are a bad influence on you. How much of that did you hear? Didn't Dr. Grant say she'd upgraded your navigational systems? And I think I have an idea. How'd you like to be just like Ralphie?
What's up?
Dr. Grant.
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ah, Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here. I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
It's a terrible story.
What's up?
If it's not that one. Releasing you to a journey.
Good. You're back online. Listen to me, Eddie. If you stay here, they'll dismantle you for parts. You have to go now. I've uploaded destination coordinates for our outpost in Navarro into your system. I want you to go to the Enclave there, okay? Do you understand me? It's gonna be a long journey, my little friend. You'll have to fly very far. And fly very fast. Can you do that? I know you can. Be careful out there, Eddie. Maybe I'll see you again someday.
What's up?
They say those robots.
This strip's not a bad place if you love terrible things and people. Giving away your money to the rich.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Evening.
Aha! The brave photographer returns. Good to see you.
I've got some fresh pictures for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Just what I need. Thank you, brave one. Here's some compensation for your work.
Took all the pictures you wanted to hear something before.
You have earned it, my friend. Now I can finally unveil my masterpieces to the world, all thanks to you. Come visit me again sometime.
What's up? Looks like break time's over.
What brings you around this time?
You served the military?
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Oh, bet yourself.
What do you want to know?
You live out here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl, really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now.
Cannibal?
Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
Sounds like there's an interesting story behind it.
The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart. But only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough.
Any more questions?
Well, he was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
What's up?
You always turn to followers.
Honestly, it isn't too difficult if you have half a brain and aren't a complete jerk. I wanted to help people, and I enjoyed learning, so I signed up. New Vegas is in trouble, so I came out here. If someone doesn't step up and try to help the people here, it's going to end very badly.
Where did you get your medical training?
The followers taught me everything I know about medicine. Despite our humble abode here in New Vegas, we have great facilities back in the NCR. We may have overextended ourselves by setting up camp in Freeside, but the people here need help from someone. If not us, who?
Okay.
All right.
Do you always deflect personal questions?
Only to obfuscate my past association with a fascist paramilitary organization. I'm joking, of course. I will deflect personal questions at any opportunity.
Come on.
No, really. Have you ever snorted a ground-up Cazador venom sac? Neither have I. But I can guarantee you that a Freeside junkie has.
What? That sounds like a bad day.
All right. You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make or break just about.
And second crash. Let's go ahead and launch it up again.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Hey. Yes? Something else you needed?
Any questions?
Oh? What might those be?
Move over to the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
Or director?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No, I direct our eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have, but I've found some promising leads.
Sierra has food shortage?
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so.
You're researching?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
Other responsibilities.
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
You control the dam from
Directly?
here?
No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. Fortunately, we also have the Helios 1 facility. One of our external contractors recently got the station up and running. His name was something like exceptional, or marvelous, or...
Fantastic. No, that was me. I fixed you this one.
I see. Of course you did.
What was your opinions of Williams?
Williams is an admirable researcher. If she wasn't, I'd have terminated her contract, and she'd be begging for work from my former employers.
Why terminate a contract?
Williams has a tendency to feel before she thinks. Not in the lab, but everywhere else. That might be forgivable if she kept her concerns to herself, but she doesn't. Not in front of her peers, not even with contractors like yourself. That kind of behavior can undermine morale. She convinced my last contractor to quit. Same way she tried with you. Probably didn't tell you that, did she?
Didn't always work.
No. The OSI hasn't been around for very long. I received my training elsewhere.
Who did train you?
Before the bombs, I might have studied at any number of colleges, universities. They gave a man a chance to advance himself, or so I've heard. But after the bombs, until a few years ago, anyone with half a brain had one choice: the followers of the apocalypse. Didn't matter if you agreed with them or not. You either played along or you were turned away.
The followers believe.
Knowledge for knowledge's sake. A society of equals. They purport to be intelligent people, and then they spout this old-world dogma.
Doesn't sound like a good place for a person of ambition.
Exactly right. Imagine what the followers could have accomplished if they were properly motivated, if they had a unified purpose. Those of us who founded the OSI, we wanted to put our knowledge to work, and we have to some degree. But the execs at OSI Central, they're still bound to the old ideas, society of equals and all that. There's still too little direction. If I can make real breakthroughs here, show the President what can be done when junior researchers are kept in line, kept focused on task. Who knows? Maybe I'll be sitting in OSI Central in a few years' time, and there'll be no more coddling of free spirits like our friend Williams.
What do you think of the NCR's chances against the Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe Reinforcement Project for the combat model iBots.
Continue.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Hildern is a good example of big-picture obsession gone too far. At some point, he became so fixated on large-scale results that he lost the concept of the common good along the way. It's an inhumane kind of public service when people and the basic resources they need become numbers in a ledger.
I don't think there's still people like you around.
Kind of you to say, but there are better people than me around here. I just hope the followers can make a difference in the long run.
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Sure.
We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
Okay.
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay.
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
Want them to help the NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Sweet.
Hey.
Realistically, this get you shut so fast.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm trying to get all the remnants to fly.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Do you like flying?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Alrighty.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It's an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it? Some people can't stop reliving their glory days.
Not much glory in the Enclave. Most of her old comrades are long gone. I know life as a salvager can't compare to being a vertibird pilot, but at least it's a life. That has to count for something.
Let's go with the other
Since
one.
my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It's an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy
As
it?
screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Usually I don't talk to nobody but robots, but lately some of them been two-faced. What brings you around this time?
Arcade's got me gathering all the remaining members of the Enclave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
You guys have big guns and are good at fighting.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
His phrases started echoing.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Ugh, looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Arcade, now we're looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between NCR and Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
I haven't decided.
You haven't decided. Well, this is just getting better every second, isn't it?
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
I want to... Come to singing now.
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
What's up? Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
At least know when to let go.
It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno. West Side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson.
That
The
sweetie
locals
sure
were having
is,
a lot
huh?
of trouble getting water to it.
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
Arcade asked me to find him gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
An element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
And loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
What are they doing in town? You sure they work for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Whoever they are, they want us dead or gone.
What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
See what I can do.
Thanks.
If you choose violence, you'll regret it.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
I'm a hero in the NCR, and I think you need to leave now.
Whoa, whoa. Thought you looked familiar. I'm just doing a job, nothing more. Politics aren't my thing, so if you say go, we'll go. No hard feelings.
Okay, that was respectable enough.
Better watch out. Lily's been... Something on your mind?
Won't have any more trouble.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
I did Gannon's asked me to gather the former members of the Enclave.
You must have something important in mind. I'm willing to go to this little reunion, but my work here isn't complete. Help me get my research to a stage where I can hand it over to my assistant, Calamity, and then ask me about this again.
What research are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
The stealth boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why are you helping the Nightkin?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
Why is the Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first. I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
That goes your research.
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
Can add neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
I'm looking into this nutsack mutation.
Oh no, dearie. 3 makes a crowd. Spotted some humans down the road. Could be great.
What a shame.
Howdy ho! Really dehydrated. Oh yeah. Easy arcade.
Looks like break time's over.
No. Actually. This is base game. Wrong weapon! Wrong weapon! Do not fire that off down here. That is a portable nuke launcher. I see your shimmer shimmer.
What a shame.
Here we
Yeah, attack me, I'm immune to poison. When I get upstairs, I'll display this thing to you. Where's the... Oh, baby, I know you're down here. So I'd like to give you to Veronica. Ah, there it is. Oh, baby. This thing, that's a big kid. This is low yield. These are timed and these are tots. I'll show it right quick. Surprisingly, I don't have any standard ones. Come on, all the way out of the cave. And I can fire this mofo off. Okay. I don't want to fire this into town because it will basically piss everything off. Because it could reach in town from here, I think. I don't know, maybe. Or not. Low yield. Timed. Honey tots, which are my favorite. And I'm a big kid now. I don't know, it's a verbal tick. I don't know why I say that. Now, the mess up thing here with these is how they act in Implant GRX. That becomes basically a straight line. The tots drop a lot faster. Big kid will kill me when I fire it. Low yield can make it. Oh, it went down. I was gonna say. Like you saw how quickly that dropped that time. Ah! Everybody's dead. Ding. Oh yeah, this is the deadliest gun in the game. Like okay, you got 44 Magnum, you know, it does 56 damage. You've got a 357, it does 40. You got 308, 51, and you've got this thing. 1,195. The gun takes up like 20% of my carry capacity, and the ammo's like 3 pounds a piece. And what's messed up is I've not even taken perks that make it even deadlier. Because there's splash damage, which increases the radius. There's Demolition Expert that increase it by 20% each time you take it for up to 3 times. Like if I was doing a different build, it would be one of my main. But no, I just started getting to where I have too much money, and I thought, what the hell, why not? As you can see there, I've got 961,000 caps, or the equivalent of 2.4 million NCR dollars.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I'm gonna shoot up Stealth Boy.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not one of the others?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
I'll talk to her.
I'll be waiting.
My word, but that was a lot of chopping at that casino, dear.
You still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead and start the test.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the Stealth Boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
Let's see here. Need to improve my people skills for a moment.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the Stealth Boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Do I have... Let's see here. Speech is at 96. Do I have any party time mentats? Yes! This brings my charisma up to 10. From 1 to 10.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the Stealth Boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
Oh, I only need 80? Let's load that back. I don't have that many party time mentats.
All right, power on the Stealth Boy, Lily.
Turning it on. little strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here, but you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Howdy. Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Science... Okay, she can wear it if she wants. What do you want to do?
I'm close to the cure. I can feel it. Lily's continued help will give me the last bit of data that I need.
I think Lily can continue.
Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
Yes! Okay. There's 10 points in this one. I still can't believe my skills are this high, even with intelligence of 1. But I did go and get every single book.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I could guess that's me to gather the last of them.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work mattered to him. It's kind of pointless to do it all without a goal.
I'm sure Henry has goals. He was just more concerned with the how than the why of things. Being in the Enclave didn't really mean much to him. I guess I'm lucky that I'm part of the followers. Helping people as a doctor is important, but with the followers, it feels different. It feels like we're working towards something more important. That's more than the sum of the good deeds that we do.
Howdy ho, Runnix. Let's see.
Bother someone else.
But I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. already. Looks like y'all had to dip. No biggie. Because I'm about to turn off the stream here in a minute and take a stretch. I'm getting a little bit stir crazy sitting here. And then I'll come back once I'm done. Just to be clear, that I'll be ending the stream, doing what I need to do, coming back and starting up another stream.
Looks like break time's over.
Dear old friends, remember Navarro.
That Mr. House who lorded over the Strip is dead. Good riddance, I say. Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
What's up though, Renix? Or are you still there? Because I saw dude. Don't talk to Marino.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
The rumor has come in, guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You really don't want to do that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out of the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're gonna need every doctor they can get.
What happens in Freeside won't make a difference if the Legion takes a damn fight with them.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
Three stim packs over encumbered me.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind. Howdy.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
Aw, I didn't get a chance to say that I already know how to use it. You okay? What's wrong? You squeaked. Okay, you said you gotta go out. Okay, give me a minute to pause and get up here and go. But don't start climbing on me before then.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage. As long as you got my back, of course. What's up?
What do you think the others will do at Hoover Dam?
I don't think you need to worry about the specifics. Basically, expect a lot of firepower and dead bodies. Enclave technology is even more advanced than Brotherhood equipment. And in the hands of soldiers as experienced as Moreno and the others, let's just say it's truly a sight to behold.
Alrighty. That's got what I'm gonna do for now, Don. Save.